Hello YouTube, this is Apple Tech, and today I decided to do a what's on my iPhone video. I've been seeing all these videos on what's on my iPhone, and I just wanted to let you guys know what I have on my iPhone. So this is just going to go over everything that's on my iPhone, which includes apps, games, and anything of that sort. So now let's get started. So as you can see on my first page, I have mostly all the stock icons and reminders. And take note that I am on an iOS 3 device, so reminders is not compatible, but this is the white doors reminders, so I'll just count that one as a stock icon. And all of these are mostly my stock icons except for Cydia. And if we scroll to my second page, you can see that I have folders all on my second page. I don't really like to have a lot of pages. I'm kind of organized, so I have all of them in folders. As you can see on the first one, it's called Social. So if I click on it, you can see that I have Facebook, Text Free, Bank of America, and Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Those links will be in the description if you want to. The next folder is called iOS 5. This is where I have all my iOS 5 applications. I have a newer reminders that I'm looking at. I got iCloud. I got the white door setup right here. In my next folder, I have utilities. So I have contacts, calculator, and voice memo, which those three are stock icons. Dropbox account is a very nice application. You can find that in the App Store for free. That just allows you to store a lot of information. Evernote saves you a lot of paper, so I use that a lot. The next application is called Remote. Most of you guys know what that is. Just controls your iTunes from your device. The next one is iPusher. That just allows you to check your push notifications if they're working or not. Now this one right here is called Stands. It's kind of like iBook, but for iOS 3 devices. If you really like to read and you have an older device and you know that you can't get iBooks onto your iOS 3 device, that is a great alternative to iBooks. The next one is called Wallpaper HD. I really do like to have a nice wallpaper, so check that out. That's in the App Store for free. So this next folder I got is called Music, and as you know, I am on an iPhone, but this white door custom firmware allows me to separate those two. So I got my videos and my music. Now on the next one I got Download Lite. That's where I download my free music or download anything from there. So that's a really cool application. Now this next one is more like a game. It's called Beatwave, and what Beatwave does, it allows you to play tunes on it, so you can just mess around with that, and it's a very fun application if you are a music fan. Now this next one is called Games. Now all these games are free in the App Store, so you can check them out. Now the first one is called Unlock Me. It's more like a puzzle game. You have to get a piece outside, so that's pretty fun. The next one is called Cross Fingers. It's another puzzle game which has a lot of levels and is very fun. You just have to make a shape and complete the level in a certain amount of time. So this next one is called Glass Tower 2. That one is a very fun and addicting game. You just eliminate the blocks that you don't want. Now this next one is called Balloons Light. I really like this game. I used to play this game on my computer. Now it's really cool how they have it for the iPhones and iPods and iPad if you want to play it. The next one is called Crazy Basketball. It allows you to shoot into a hoop, so that's pretty cool if you like to play basketball. Now as you can see, this next one is called Knots. Now this one is a very addicting game, and once you start playing it, you will not stop playing it. Now it's a 2-player game and a 1-player game, and it's in the App Store for free. The next one is called Doodle Jump. Most of you guys know what that is. Fruit Ninja, that's a very addicting game as well. Flight Control, most of you guys know what that one is. That's a very fun game to play with. Cut the Rope, most of you guys know what that one is. That one's very nice to play, and it has a lot of levels. Now Dig Dug Remix is an old game, and they have actually two versions. They have the new one and the old one, so I really like to play that game. Next one is Game of Life. Now that's just a board game but on your device. Now if you're just with your friends and you get bored, that's a very nice game to play. The next one is another games folder. Now in this next folder I have Zombieville, and Zombieville is a very addicting game, and it's kind of like an arcade game at the same time, so check that one out. The next one is Tiny Wings. It's a very famous game. Most of you guys are going to know it, but I just really like to play that one. Road Trip is just how far you can get with the car. Sunday Long just allows you to move in any direction and cut the grass and get as many points as you can. Galaxy Remix is very an old school game. As I said on the Dig Dug, this one has two versions. It has the new one and the old one. So check that one out if you're a Galaxy Arcade fan. Now the next one is called Fruit vs. Birds, and I won't go all the way into detail, but it's a very fun game. So check that one out. Now this next folder is the games folder as well. Now all these games right here are free. So the first one is called Valid Hero. The second one is called Word Search. The third one is Harvard free. The fourth one is Fling free. And the fifth one is Scoops. And the sixth one is Sky Burger. So all these games are fun to play, and you can find them in the App Store for free. So check those out. Now the next folder is Photography. Now as you know, I had to have the Camera Plus. It allows you to take more clearer, and it adds effects to your camera. So that's a very nice camera to have. The next one is called Color Effects. That just allows you to change the colors of the image. Now this next one is called Tilt Shift Gen. It's the same thing as Color Effects, but it has a little bit more options in it. So check that one out. It is for free. Now this next one is from the Cydia store, so you will have to be jailbroken to get this one. And this one is called Sidecoder, and it just allows you to record on your iOS 3 devices. So check that one out. Now this next one I have is Cydia Applications, the last folder. Now in this folder I have Q Twitter, that allows you to update your Twitter and Facebook statuses. I have Activator, and I have Terminal. Now most of you guys know these tweaks if you jailbreak a lot. This has been episode 1 of What's on My iPhone. This is Apple Tech. Peace out. See you in the next video.